你可面对着耳鸣听力下降、听不清别人说话的困境。听力问题时刻影响着你的起居，在此我们收集了观众的问题，且听听专家的建议。
So for people that have tinnitus doesn't cause hearing loss, but tinnitus is the earliest sign of the hearing loss. Yeah, so it doesn't cause the nerve to damage, but hearing, what we call the tinnitus, actually is the sign of the hearing loss. So we encourage to go for the ear checking to eliminate. Alright, so for this one, right, we have to make sure that is it due to the hearing aids, right? Because sometimes when we not wear properly the hearing aids, it will produce a very noisy sound, like the wheezing sound, like ee sound. Okay, and the next part is that we have to know that the hearing aids, it can be tuned. Yeah, so sometimes this ee sound, wheezing sound actually can be adjusted from the audiological side. Yeah, so for us, we have this what we call the online tuning that can help to send the setting even they are at the home.
像这一个问题的话呢，我觉得最主要是要知道说他以前曾经有没有说耳朵受伤过，就是耳内有没有说曾经有感染过，因为我们永远不知道，除非我们去做这个测试。所以当我们也是要去拿就是这个顾客的那个病历来去探讨说他会不会真的是这个听力问题。
So for the differences or the what we call the importance of the ear, or is it right ear is more important or the left ear is more important? The answer is both sides is important. Alright. So for these two, right, they actually have to communicate with each other in terms of doing the detection of the sound. Means when there is sound coming from the left ear will detect and it will send the signal to the right ear. Okay, so for example, there is like some what we call someone come and shout at your ears, right? So they shout at the side. Okay, so this side will, oh, there's sound over here, there is a loud sound, we have to run. Okay, so both ears are equally important. They need each other, they work together, they help us to hear better. Okay, so for this case, right, sometimes when we are sleeping, so we are sleeping on one side, then we feel like a big block, okay? So for some people, it might be due to the excessive earwax. Right, because we don't know what is happening. Okay, so especially inside the ear canal. Okay, so if you love to dig your ears, there is potential that the earwax is impacted. Earwax at the end of it start to become hard. Alright, so what happens is that when we try to sleep, the sound cannot go through, so we feel like it's blocked. Okay, so it is important for us to check the ear first, right, to see whether there is occlusive earwax or impacted earwax, to rule out why the concern is. So for this part, right, when we are going on the flight, what happens is that it have this negative pressure. Okay, because our land and our sky, they have like different in pressure, right? So when we go to the flight, it causes the negative pressure built in our ear. Alright, so when we start to swallow, we actually try to stabilize the pressure. We try to actually equalize back the pressure. Alright, so we call this tube, eustachian tube. So it helps to equalize the pressure. But when we start to swallow or we start to yawn, it doesn't cause any much difference. It might be due to this tube dysfunction, eustachian tube dysfunction. Alright, so that's why for this case, we have to refer to the hospital because they have this what we call tympanometry test to check on the functionality of the eustachian tube. Okay, so for this question, right, one thing that we have to concern is that the environment. Alright, so is it in a noisy environment or in the quiet environment? If it is in the quiet environment and they still need repetition, they still need to ask repetition, then we should concern about the hearing.
关于更详细的听力问题，请向专业人士寻求针对性的解决方案。如果以上资讯对你有帮助，别忘了点赞、留言及分享哦。